Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair was king of Connacht from 1156 to 1186, and High King of Ireland from 1166 to 1183. He was the last High King of Ireland before the Norman invasion. Ruaidrí was one of over 20 sons of King Tairrdelbach Ua Conchobair. He and his sister More were Tairrdelbach's only children from his third wife, Cailech Dé Ní hEidin of Aidhne. Rig Damna Connacht. Ruaidrí was not a favourite of his father, his brother Conor Ua Conchobair being Tairrdelbach's Tanna Eastern designated heir. In 1136, he and his brother Aidhne took advantage of a low in Tairrdelbach's fortunes to stage a rebellion. Aidhne was blinded by Conor on Tairrdelbach's orders, but Ruaidrí was protected by the Archbishop of Connacht, Ruaidrí Ua. In 1143, he staged another rebellion. He was arrested by Conor and Tairrdelbach Ua. Ruaidrí was taken by Tairrdelbach Ua Conchobair in violation of laity and clergy, relics and protection. These were the sureties, Ruaidrí Ua with the clergy and laity of Connacht, Taidhne Brian, Lord of Thomond, Tairrdelbach Ua, Lord of Brine, and Murchard, son of Gillarnar and Amhua Ferghile, Lord of Muintir Anghar. The clergy of Connacht, with Ruaidrí Ua, fasted at Rathbreen to get the guarantee, but it was not observed for them. After a year's imprisonment, Archbishop of Armagh Mac Diarmata sought his release by April 1144, along with his confederates Domnall Ua Flathboteg and Cathal Ua Conchobair. However, Tairrdelbach only acquiesced upon the assassination of Conor in Maid later that year. Tanna East. Tairrdelbach now chose another son, Donald Mormadich Ua Conchobair, as Tanna East, but Ruaidrí improved his status with raids against Tairrdelbach Ua in 1146 and capturing and killing Tairrdelbach's nephew and opponent, Domnall Ua Conchobair, in 1150. Donald Mormadich began to lose favour in 1147 and his fate was sealed when he was arrested in 1151, making solid his claim as his father's heir. In that year he successfully raided Thomond, where Tairrdelbach won a great victory at the Battle of Moyne-Moor. Diab Forgail's abduction. In 1152, Muirkatach Mac Lachlan travelled into Maid, compelling hostages of Tairrdelbach. They divided Meath into two parts on this occasion. On this occasion Diab Forgail, daughter of Murchard Ua Mailechlen, and wife of Tairrdelbach Ua, was brought away by the King of Leinster. Activity to 1156. Ruaidrí remained active in suppressing the Uabrians of Munster, burning Croom, dividing Munster in half, expelling Tairrdelbach Mac Diarmata into Ailch. This gave reason for Mac Lachlan to travel south with an army in 1153. Tairrdelbach was beaten off by Mac Lachlan, leaving Ruaidrí and his men exposed at Fordruam. Ruaidrí, son of Tairrdelbach, and a battalion of West Connacht, and the recruits of Silmoirad High, came to Fordruam, but as they were pitching the camp there, the heroes of the north poured upon them without previous notice, and numbers of the Connachtmen were slain by them, and among the rest Cailech Ua hEidin, Lord of Aidhne, and his son, Aidhne, Brian Ua Lord of Ui Firecrack of the North, Muirhart, son of Conchobair Ua Conchobair, Domnall Ua Burn, Domnall, son of Cathal Ua Conchobair, and Sitric Mac Dubhail. The Ua Conchobairs brought the fleets of Dungailmhay, of Conwignamara, of the men of Umhall, of Ui Amhay-Garda, and Ui Firecrack north and defeated Mac Lachlan at Innisohine, but the latter was strong on land, forcing them to respond to incursions in East Connacht and Brine, along with attempted settlements in Maid in 1155. The latter led to the castle of Cailech burned and demolished by Ruaidrí, king of Connacht. Tairrdelbach died at his capital of Dunmore, County Galway. Ruaidrí became king of Connacht without any opposition. As a precaution, he arrested 3 of his 22 brothers, Brian Brianich, Brian Luanich, and Muirheartaigh Muamnich, to prevent them from usurping him. Brian Brianich was blinded. On learning of Tairrdelbach's death, MacLachlan assumed the high kingship and began a war of attrition in Leinster and Osriga, using the regional allies against one another. Over the winter of 1156 to 57 he positioned a fleet on the River Shannon in anticipation of an attack from Cailech. Yet MacLachlan successfully imposed his own client King in Maid, took hostages from Dermot MacMurrough, evicted the kings of Loigus, Uifailfa and Osriga, all of whom fled to Connacht. He then subdued all Munster and captured Luanich. Forced to attack a loose face, Ruaidrí responded by plundering and burning areas around Strabane and Derry. Then, while MacLachlan was returning home to counter him, Ruaidrí entered Munster and overturned MacLachlan's political settlement. Children and descendants. The last of Ruaidrí's descendants to hold the kingship of Connacht, Aidhne Mac Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, died in 1233. The Annals of Connacht gave the following reason for this: Aidhne Mac Ruaidrí had been 5 years king of Connacht, as the poet said. Aidhne Mac Ruaidrí of the swift onslaught, 5 years his rule over the province, till he fell, a loss on every frontier, by the hand of Tairrdelbach. Here ends the rule of the children of Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, king of Ireland. For the Pope offered him the title to Ireland for himself and his seed forever, and likewise 6 wives, if he would renounce the sin of adultery henceforth. And since he would not accept these terms, God took the rule and sovereignty from his seed forever, in punishment for his sin. The Annals and Genealogies list 13 children fathered by Ruaidrí. There may have been more. Conor Ua Conchobair, Muirheartaigh Ua Conchobair, Aidhne Muamnich Ua Conchobair, had a son, Conor, alive in 1236. Domnall Mór Ua Conchobair, had a son, Niall, killed 1242. Aidhne Mac Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, died 1159. The daughter of Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, wife of Laithbotach Ua Maildóraigh, was killed by the sons of Ua Cairellan in 1176. Ruaidrí Conchobair married Huda Lacy, lord of Meath, about 1180, and had descendants. Conor Man-Maid Ua Conchobair, died 1189. Diarmaid Mac Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, died 1221. Had sons Diarmaid Donchad Muirheartaigh and Cormac. Muirgwis Canonic Ua Conchobair, died 1224. Nuala Ní Conchobair, died 1226. Aidhne Mac Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, died 1233. Tairrdelbach Mac Ruaidrí Ua Conchobair, died 1239. Had sons Conor Buaid and Brian. M1211.8. Ragnhild and Cailech, 2 daughters of Ruaidrí O'Connor, died. All of Ruaidrí's large male progeny faded into obscurity in the first half of the 13th century. The last to be mentioned in the Gaelic Irish annals was his grandson, Niall, son of Domnall Mór, who was killed in 1242. The result is that there are no demonstrable male line descendants of Ireland's last High King recorded after the 1240s. All kings of Connacht from 1233 descended from Ruaidrí's much younger brother, Tairrdelbach Ua Conchobair. The Ua Conchobair Don, the senior member of the entire Moiridí dynasty, likewise descends from Tairrdelbach.